She's never done this with a lighter and a can of hairspray. So I'm offering you the chance to do it now.
Oh, I'm scared.
So what you want to do is light the lighter first,
yeah,
and then spray it afterwards.
Oh.
So we've just driven 2 hours to get to this spot. I've been here a few times before. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but let's just say it's an abandoned RAF base from back in World War II. Last time I was here I actually got kicked out, so I'm really hoping that doesn't happen today. It's going to be a mad one. I'm here joined with Meg, so she's going to be helping me with the photos today. Yeah, there's just acres and acres of land, and it's just full up with these abandoned buildings everywhere. Perfect location for what we're doing today, so I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So you might be wondering, why, Scott, have you come all the way out to an abandoned airbase for a photo shoot? So basically I've got an idea for a creative portrait shoot, and what I've got is a huge sheet of glass. This one here, actually, huge piece of glass, and we're going to be using a bottle of hairspray and a lighter, and basically I've got this idea of firing this sort of like flamethrower towards the lens, but obviously I can't do that if I didn't have the piece of glass. So that's what the glass is for, and hopefully we can make something sick happen out of it. You know what, I'm actually hoping this glass is going to be thick enough. Because it's a really thin glass.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to crack when we set fire to it. So I was literally just saying to Meg, like, imagine if we travelled out all this way and the lighter or the hairspray didn't work.
Check it.
So we're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna
or
check
don't do it towards me.
Yeah,
Oh my god! That scared me.
Should we get on with it?
Yeah, let's go.
Sweet. You know how fucking hard it is not to pull a face when there's flames like going everywhere? I've just been looking back through the photos, my face and all of them are like... So we might have to redo a few of these, and hopefully I won't pull a face. Yeah, basically I was planning on using the 50mm originally, but I come to realise that that's actually going to be a bit too far like zoomed in. So I'm actually just going to stick with the 18mm. The aperture on this goes down to 3.5. So we'll still get a little bit of depth of field, not as much as I would with the 50mm on 1.8, but you've got to do what you've got to do. Right, so I'm actually super happy with how these photos turned out. Like, I went into this shoot with no expectations whatsoever, and I came back with something good. So I'm actually really happy with it. First photo that I got was shot with the 50mm lens, because if you're going on a portrait shoot and you don't bring a 50mm lens, did you even go on a portrait shoot? No, you didn't. So this was shot on the 50mm, aperture of 1.8, so I've got a nice depth of field in the background, and I mean, come on, it's a 50mm shot, like, you just can't beat it, you just cannot beat it. I like the composition of this shot, the way the flame just crosses over my shoulder, like, yeah, I really like it. Now moving on to the second shot we got, which was one of the ones behind the glass shield. This is mainly the kind of photo that I wanted to get on this shoot, and you know what, I'm actually pretty happy with it. The focal length for this shot is a bit different to what I'd normally shoot portraits on. This was actually shot at 18mm, which is 28mm full frame equivalent. And yeah, normally I do my portraits on 50mm, so shooting at 18mm is a bit different. This is the sort of effect I was going for. I wanted, you know, like this huge ass flame. I found that this shot was actually quite difficult to get, because getting the flame in focus was really, really difficult, and I ended up getting about 150 shots, I think it was. and literally only a few of them were in focus, and it's just like, I don't know, I don't really, but yeah, this photo that I got was probably the best one that I got in terms of that. And also the location was sick as well, because I've not hit up any abandoned places in a long time. And like I said, I have been to this place before, and luckily I didn't get kicked out this time, but it's just like, yeah, there's just something about shooting in like run down buildings that makes this kind of shoot really, really worth it. Because I was originally planning on doing this shoot in a field, and I just really don't think it would have the same effect. This third shot that I got is very similar to the last one, except you can definitely see a lot more of the, like, the fire elements. I think this just looks sick. It just looks like a really powerful shot, and it definitely makes it worth having the glass there. Like, imagine trying to get this shot but without a glass shield there, and you're just blasting flames towards the mic. And the thing is, I've got a dead cat on top of this as well, so that thing would just set on fire. Not good, not good. Honestly, yeah, I think this one might be the favourite out of the three. I just wish you could see where the flames were coming from rather than it just sort of like being there on screen. But moving on to the fourth shot now. I thought I'd put this in here because it's quite funny. But yeah, just look at it. That is fucking mental. Like, there's no way you'd be able to do that without the glass shield in the way. I know it's obviously very like overpowering and not even like that good of a shot really, but it just looks cool how the flames are just engulfing the whole lens or the whole screen. It's mad, absolutely mad. One thing that I wish I did do when I was shooting through the glass was to actually clean the glass after every set of shots. I couldn't notice it on the camera, but when I brought the photos onto the computer, there was a weird sort of like blurry haze over the photos. And I think that's where the hairspray was just like spraying its particles onto the glass. So if you're ever going to attempt to shoot, then definitely clean the glass, because that's going to be a big issue for you. If you want to see more videos like this and you're not subscribed, definitely do so, because I have said before I'm posting weekly videos and I don't want you to miss out. If you want to check out these photos in a bit more detail, you can follow my Instagram at creative.gains. But yeah, if you've got any feedback, drop it down below in the comments section. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and like I said before, hit subscribe. I hope you're having a great day. That is all I've got for you today, but I will catch you in the next one.